Good morning. My name is Engineer Piyush Pandey. Welcome to today's session of motivational skills. And the topic for today's discussion is online campus placement drives. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it happens that the college that wants to invite an organization for the campus placement drive, it is situated very far away from the actual industry location. The college is situated very far away from the actual industry location. That's why industry people prefer that some online test must be conducted of the students of that particular college, and depending upon the number of the students who qualify that particular online test, the organization plans to actually visit that particular college campus. Because organization thinks that if we are traveling a long distance to that particular college, we must get large number of students. We must get large number of students, otherwise it is a waste of time. If few candidates are able to qualify the online test, there is no meaning in traveling to a remote location for the campus placement drive. Organization thinks that if the organization is following such a hectic schedule of traveling to a very remote location where the college is situated, the organization must get large number of candidates. Their hectic travel schedule must be beneficial for them in return. That's why they conduct an online test on the basis of which the candidates are shortlisted, and after that the organization is actually invited to the college campus for other rounds, face-to-face, GD and other such things. What is the criteria of hiring of that particular organization? Now what happens during online test? A particular computer lab is arranged for the online test. All the systems are upgraded and the students are made to sit in that particular lab on different systems. Now, there is an industry portal, the portal of that particular industry on which this test happens, this online test happens. So that URL is shared with college authority, and that college authority shares the URL with all the participating candidates. The candidates open their individual system, put that URL, and the test starts. The test starts. And there is some video conferencing arrangement also made in that particular hall so that industry people can directly monitor the candidates who are sitting for that test. There is a video conferencing arrangement done within that particular room, within that particular lab where the test is going on, so that the HRs can remotely see that how the test is actually getting conducted, whether the students are sitting properly or not, whether everything is arranged in a proper way or not. So as long as the students are giving that particular test, the HR of the organization is remotely monitoring all those students by the help of video conferencing device, and this arrangement is done by college authority. Along with the students, there are the members of training and placement team who thoroughly monitor all the students who are giving the test. Hardware experts are there. In case if anything goes wrong, hardware experts are always there to rectify the things. And the college, as I said, the professors of the college, they keep monitoring that whether the students are giving the examination honestly or not. Now, what is the test pattern? What is the online test pattern? When you log into that portal, a specific ID and password is provided to the students by the HR, and when they log in, the question pattern is like that. There is a question and there are certain options. In most of the cases, the questions that are asked during the online test are objective. There is a time frame given for the online test, and when you see the screen on which the question is getting displayed, there is a time clock also at the top. And when you start the test, that time clock starts decreasing. So you have to finish the text You have to finish the test before the time clock reduces and goes zero. There is a time limit for that online test, ladies and gentlemen. When you are giving the online test, there is a time clock at the extreme top of the screen, and it keeps decreasing consistently. So before it goes zero, you have to finish your test. This is the criteria. Now one more thing is there. When you finish one particular question, there is a next button automatically getting displayed. You click on that next button and the next screen flashes with next question. You answer that question, you again press the next button and the third question comes. So this is the entire pattern of how the online test actually happens. You keep answering the question, keep pressing the next button, and the next screen keeps flashing back to back. Now, here it also happens that since the organization wants only the good people, because after getting selected, they will become the part of the organization, they will become the employee of the organization, and every organization wants highly intelligent employees. This is the first criteria of conducting any kind of campus placement drive, whether it is online or offline. Every organization wants intelligent people, intelligent professionals. That's why in most of the online tests, answering all the questions is compulsory. It's compulsory in most of the cases. Now, there might be few organizations which do not put this criteria, but in most of the cases, answering all the questions is compulsory. So, when you are on a particular screen and you do not know the answer of a question and you start pressing the next button, it remains deactivated. It remains deactivated till you answer that particular question. And why this thing happens, ladies and gentlemen, I have already told you, because organizations want highly intelligent people for their organization. That's why they want all the students to answer all the questions. On the basis of the questions that are being asked, they judge the knowledge level of the students, and then they finally decide that which students they have to take and which they do not have to take. That's why conducting all the questions, answering all the questions is very much compulsory. So the next button will not get displayed unless you answer a particular question. That's why wherever you are coming for an online campus placement drive, please come thoroughly prepared. Please come thoroughly prepared. Be highly knowledgeable before participating in such kind of online campus placement drives. So, as I said, you keep clicking the next button and the next question keeps coming. At the end, when you answer the last question, there is a finish and submit button. You click on the finish button, indicating that you have finished the test, and then you click on the submit button. It means that you have submitted the answer to the HR. If you do not press that submit button, the test will not get submitted to the HR. Once you press that submit button, the test get automatically submitted to the HR's online portal, and then the HR starts checking the test of different candidates, and accordingly he scores. When this online test is over, a certain time period is given to the placement head by the organization that within this particular time frame, within 5 days, 6 days or 7 days, we will display the result of the online test. Now in certain cases, the result of the online test is displayed by the HR after a few days, and in certain cases, the result gets displayed as soon as you finish the test. Two criteria. Sometimes when you press the finish button at the last question, your answer gets submitted but the score is not displayed, and the HR says that after 2 days or 3 days we will share the score with the placement authority of the college. And in certain cases, as soon as you press the submit button, the score is displayed there and then. So you can also analyze that what is your overall score. So it all depends upon the choices of the organization, whether they want to disclose the answer, whether they want to disclose their score to the students right now or after a few days. It all depends upon the choice of the organization. So they have set a particular criteria that if you scored this much marks in that particular online test, only then you will be eligible for next round. When this online test is over, the students leave the computer lab, they go back to their classes. After that, there is a thorough discussion held between the placement head and the hiring authorities, and they thoroughly tell the placement head that when the final scoring will be done, when they will tell that how many candidates have been selected in this particular test, and as I said, if the number of the candidates who got selected is more, it is considerable number of the students who qualify the test, only then the organization will come for the face-to-face round. Only then the organization will visit your college campus for the face-to-face round. That's why try to be very thorough while giving this online test. If you do not score good in this online test, if large number of students they do not score good in this online test, the organization is not going to visit the college campus. So it is a kind of criteria of bringing the organization to your college campus. So while preparing for the online test, be very thorough, be highly intelligent. Please thoroughly prepare for the online test, because it is not just a qualifying criteria, it is basically the criteria of bringing great organizations to your college campus. Always think from this point of view while preparing for the online test. Don't just think that it is just a test and if you qualify it, you will go for the further rounds. No. Basically, you have to keep this thing in your mind that this test is the only criteria of bringing great organizations to your college campus, because if the organizations don't come to your college campus, there is no question of campus placement drive. There is no question of getting selected in any company. So always prepare for online tests, keeping this thing in mind that through this online test, you will bring great organizations to your college campus, and only then something good can be done in the direction of placements, in the direction of getting jobs. So that's all I wanted to discuss with you today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you loved my today's video. Please subscribe my channel Piyush Pandey, winner B.Tech MBA, and please press the bell icon for constant updates. Thank you very much. Have a great day.